Bundys Garage, Bundy here. I'm with Darren Carlson, the owner of Direct Truck and Auto Repair in San Bernardino, California. This is a follow-up video to the video that we did. I think it's been a year almost since I interviewed you first time. But yeah, this is just a follow-up. Some of the more popular stuff we talked about was the Ford, Dodge, Chevy shootout that everybody
a lot of
talks about.
Yeah.
Like always, I'm going to break this up into a lot of smaller videos, but in the description below, I will put the topics that we're talking about so you guys can jump ahead if you want. What do you think guys should look for when they're buying a used diesel truck?
I would want to see real service records. That's what I'd want to see. Just real service records and know what you're looking at. What I care about is how often did you service it and what parts did you put in it already.
What if he doesn't have it?
I don't trust most people, then I don't trust at all. Like, I've never bought a used truck, I always buy new, but I'm going to put this new service truck in play, and it's different, so I don't want to go buy a new truck because I don't know how it's going to work, because I got a different plan, like a box truck with a lift gate instead of a typical mechanic's truck, right? And so when I look at the service records, I see this thing's been serviced. Well, it's a good company we're buying it from, but I look at all the service records and it's just like it's been serviced at the right intervals the entire time. And then I look at what parts have been put in it. Not a lot. Like, this truck typically needs a radiator. Like, they kind of go bad on these trucks. It hasn't had a radiator yet. So then I can kind of go, okay, I know this truck's going to need a radiator, at time, because that's the weak link.
The guys looking at Dodges or Chevys or Fords.
Right.
Because a lot of guys on YouTube are looking at, like, how to determine which diesel truck to buy. And then they say, there's inherent flaws with this one, whatever they may be.
Right.
But I see. Is it more of like a feel? Like, okay, Darren, you're selling me this truck. Is it the way I feel about how you selling it to me, or is it what I see? Like, look under the hood?
I would never buy it from some used car place ever, because we used to do work for a guy like that. He'd go buy diesel trucks at the auction, and then he'd bring them over here. They looked really good. When everybody lifted their trucks up and made them look all cool. We just look at them and they had major problems. I would buy one from the original owner, and even people I still educate. The guy sat down the other day and he's like, hey, I've had my truck for this long, how often should I be doing this or that? I said, no, a fuel filter goes in that every time an oil filter goes in it. I don't care. And at minimum, you're going to do the oil change and the fuel filter every 5,000 miles. And if it needs an air filter, think about it. Don't blow it out. Don't bang it on the ground, friggin' throw it away and get a new one. I want to buy a truck from that. And I guess if you're looking, what's the guy's house look like? Does he look put together? I'm not talking about is he wearing jeans, but does he look like a pig? Does he look, you know what I mean? Does it look like he takes care of his stuff? People buy diesel trucks who think they want a diesel truck, but they had a gas truck before, and so they think, oh, well, we just put an oil filter, we go to Jiffy Lube and they put oil. No, a diesel's not like that. It's just not like that. You know what I mean? And if that's
a lot of people think that. And a diesel's like a BMW or a Mercedes.
If you think that's how you're going to take care of it,
it's a supermodel.
Yeah, you should just be done, because there are so many things going on. I mean, when you think about fuel pressures, like in the gas injector, we don't do a lot of gas stuff. What, 50, 60 psi at the most to the injector?
Yeah.
Right? Some injectors, you're looking at 20,000 psi in diesel. I mean, you're looking at these huge pressures. And so imagine if, like the other day, we ran into this problem, right, on diesel, but there was an injector, right, and somehow it was brand new and it got stuck on. Like, we could tell it was flooding out the cylinder. My God, so we take it out, we send it out to be tested. This guy sends back a picture, and it is blown up, magnified, I don't know to what level. The orifice in that thing is basically like 2 microns.
On a diesel injector?
Yeah, on this injector, this Cummins injector. And there is a metal splinter that came from the injector pump when it came undone that's about 2 microns, maybe a little bit bigger. If it flaws like this or like this, it doesn't do it. That friggin' splinter went right into that tube and it's plugged in there like you put a cork, like this.
Like a plunger in a toilet.
Yeah, it just went, and it got stuck. And so now the injector's stuck on, you know what I mean? So it's just pumping fuel into the cylinder, right? So you go to think, and this is just like everything we do is a learning experience, right? Has that ever happened here? Never, never, never. So then I start going, okay, well, good fuel filter, Wix filter, whatever, good fuel filter, diesel, what is it? You know what it filters to? 5 microns.
So it wouldn't even matter.
No, what I'm saying is 4 microns can get through it, 3 microns, you know what I mean, the smaller stuff.
Yeah, 2 microns can go through it.
Which, that friggin' metal sliver went right through the friggin' filter, worked us all the way through, and then there's only 6 injectors and went.
So what about a magnet on your filters?
But this was an aluminum splinter. Came out of the pump.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But so when you're buying used, I would just really advise people not to buy used diesel trucks unless you know who this person is.
Have you seen the pricing on the new one?
I know.
Man, I went to the dealership the other day.
$70,000
to $90,000 for F-350 King Cab or King Larry or what?
King come
Ranch.
on, King's Ranch. You don't know your Fords. King's Ranch. Yeah.
I'm not a Ford guy. I'm a GM guy.
Oh, that's sad.
But they're laying a bunch of people off anymore.
I don't even know how we're friends.
I don't either, dude.
But yeah, I just think you really got to know the guy how, and just that. What did he do to maintain it? And he can lie, but if he's
yes, you're right. He can lie, but then also a good indicator. Like I got in your truck for the first time the other day. I mean, that thing was immaculate inside.
Right.
So that's a pretty, it's, what, 2005 you said?
2008.
The way he keeps the interior is also very, very good indicator on how he took care of the engine. Because if he's not worried about a spot on the inside, like I think you're the type of guy, if something landed on even on your floor mat, right?
Yeah.
Piece of chocolate or something, you're going to be in there the next day, get some cleaner, get a brush, get it off, get it out of there.
I agree with you, and I think that's true. I think that's a good stereotype to use, but say like my uncle, who's like got like a perfect house, perfect cars, perfect everything, and me and my cousin, my uncle, that would be his dad, so we talked about this. He came to my shop one time, he said, hey, I'm going to clean, and he used to do this all the time. He goes, hey, can I use your steam cleaner? I'm like, sure. So he had one of those big Hummers. So he would steam clean the engine compartment, the underneath, the washer. He sometimes would be at our shop for 5 or 6 hours, detailing this thing, just making it look perfect. I'm like, hey, Uncle, when's the last time you changed oil on that thing? He's like, I don't even know. Right? And it's like we would see certain things like, it's like, hey, like he said, hey, my dad and my cousins, he knows about mechanical stuff too. And he says, hey, my dad thought that he, lost a motor or something, was making some noise. When they checked it, there was just basically no oil left in it. You know what I mean? And so the valves were making noise because there wasn't enough oil to, pump to the top of the motor. So I think what you're saying is true, but there's always that, that possibility.
One man out.
Yeah.
Odd man out.
Yeah, so I don't know what's right about that as far as like what's correct and what's not with that. But I think, just look at all those things and here's the thing. Buyer beware. Buyer beware. That's why I've never bought used equipment. I trust no one. You know what I mean?
Darren, thank you.
Thanks, John.
As always.